Today I'd like to talk to you about the harp I built. This is a Celtic harp with nylon strings. There's supposed to be 32 of them on this particular model. It uses zither pins up here for the tuning, and usually it has a little pin like this. But this is a prototype, and I basically just put it together to see if I could get it to do anything. I used nylon for my strings here. The material actually is like weed whacker material on this one, and fishing line back here. And these are actually true harp strings at the bottom. They have a much nicer tone, but they're very expensive. So when I build my final model, it will be with all the nice strings and nice pegs, and maybe a couple of tune levers on there too. So anyway, the keys look like this. This is the big one, and this is the little one right here. So I'm going to show you how to tune it. What you do is you get an application like this, which is called Pano Tuner. Put it on your phone, and you will by the way, you notice that the harp tips on its feet. That's what you do. You pull it towards you like this, and then you select your strings. That's supposed to be a C there. So we'll, first of all, I'm just going to mistune it so you can hear it. Bring it into tune. And when you get them all tuned up, you should have a nice sounding string arrangement here. Technique is very important on the harp. If you put your fingers on the strings and you hold your thumb up, and your thumb goes into your hand. The interesting thing about the harp is that it comes apart. It's designed to fit on this little circular part, and this part up here sits in on top of this post. And if you take this off and you loosen the strings up, this part will come off and that'll come off. So it makes it easier to repair and also easier to transport. On my harp, I put in an extra little feature here. It has a little drawer at the bottom that keeps my materials together. So I have in here a tuner, electronic tuner. I've got a charger for that. The red and blue magic markers are to color my strings. On a real harp string, they come already colored or wrapped in the right color, but mine, I decided to go not spend so much and did it that way. I also keep in my tuning pegs, that sort of thing. My tuning pegs, my tuning keys, and all that goes in there and locks up. So anyway, I also tried to repair it. Of course, I made the thing. I had to keep it in working order, so built myself this little kit. Screwdrivers and some oil, a bunch of string material. What else? I've got a little book here. This is a great book. This comes from music makers. They make a lot of harps. So I got a bunch of ideas from them as far as what sizes to make and that sort of thing. Little screwdrivers, pens, papers, pencils, knives, paintbrushes, just things that I would need to work on the thing. Whatever, let's take that off.